Is this inevitable? Is Taiwan inevitable in terms of them going out and trying to attack
other communities that are nearby? In northern Mexico, there are no other communities. So pros and cons. The pro is that there's usually just a handful of families who run the entire metro, and that metro stops at the edge of the desert, and that's it. Now, that means that as an American, you can go south with your needs, find out who's in charge, make friends, and you will probably leave in a few days with a series of supply contracts because they represent the power board, the mayor's office, the tax office, the university, the local labor union. It's all in one little package. It's very oligarchic. We don't like that here, but wow, is it easy to interface with when you want to do business. You'll leave with those deals, probably a godchild and absolutely a splitting hangover, because you're part of the family now. And the Texans have been doing this for 30 years. But once you've gobbled up all the labor for each metro, you're done. The Mexicans aren't mobile like we are because they don't have those secondary communities in the north. Well, there's only 130 million Mexicans. About a quarter of those are in the northern states that we have the most experience with. And I would argue that the Texans have already gobbled up about 70 to 75% of that labor. So there's a limited window for everyone else to get in on northern Mexico where the logistics are simpler, where the politics are simpler. Once that is gobbled up, and at the rate we're going, that's in less than 2 or 3 years, we then have to go into central Mexico, which is a much different environment. And now you're dealing with people like AMLO. Now you're dealing with not so much oligarchs, but a more connected community that has its own weight. It's not that that can't be productive. It's wildly productive, but it's a much more complicated launch process that requires a lot more negotiation, a lot more government involvement.